Like they are impressive. They are very, 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 very impressive.
Caitlin Clark's offseason has been nothing short of intense. We already knew she was a superstar, but her latest training sessions with new Indiana Fever head coach, Stephanie White, are turning heads. Coach White came in expecting to work with a great player, but what she found was a relentless competitor, hungry to take her game to another level. And trust me, you'll want to hear about the insane improvements Caitlin is making. Let's start with the most obvious change. Caitlin Clark hit the weight room hard this offseason. Last season, defenders threw everything at her, bodying her up on screens, pushing her off her spot, and making her fight through constant physicality. She handled it well, but by the fourth quarter you could see it taking a toll. She's been focused on building strength and endurance, and from what we're hearing, the difference is night and day. She's noticeably stronger in her upper body, meaning she can absorb contact better when driving to the rim. Her core strength has improved too, so those off-balance tough-angle shots she loves, they're looking even smoother.
Her down.
One-on-one, Sammy Whitcomb with 8 seconds left. Goes around to Gumake, drives baseline, and shot rejected by Izzy McMagor. Second opportunity is up and in by Nalissa Smith.
But the biggest game changer? Her lower body strength. A stronger base means she's quicker on her feet, more explosive off the dribble, and generating more power in her shot. You're not pushing her off her spot as easily anymore.
You're getting some aerobic fitness in. Good. Need it.
Coach Stephanie White noticed it immediately. The moment Caitlin stepped on the court for training, it was clear she's more prepared than ever to take on elite defenders.
Here's Clark. For 29 points, gets tripped up.
Let's be honest, WNBA defenders won't back off just because Caitlin got stronger. But now, instead of getting bullied, she'll be the one dictating the physicality. This isn't just about muscle, it's about durability. A full WNBA season is brutal, and by the time playoffs roll around, many rookies hit a wall. But Caitlin? She's preparing to go the distance.
New reaction after this controversial foul on Caitlin Clark.
Unnecessary.
Clark's Indiana Fever taking on the Chicago Sky on Saturday. The Sky's Kennedy Carter hitting a shot, then heading over to Clark and shoulder checking her. The refs called it a common foul, but the league yesterday upgraded the call to a flagrant foul.
Her and Carter were jawing a little bit back and forth the last few possessions.
The two were seen before the play, exchanging words at the other end of the court.
Coach White has been impressed, excited, and maybe even a little surprised by how much Caitlin has transformed in just one offseason. If you thought she was dangerous before, just wait until you see what she does with this new level of strength and confidence. Let's talk about one of the biggest improvements in Caitlin's game, her mid-range scoring. We all know her logo threes are legendary. Defenses literally pick her up at half court, because they know if they give her even a little space, she'll make them pay. But in the WNBA, teams adjust fast. Last season, defenders were flying out on her threes, forcing her to either drive into traffic or take tough shots. So what did Caitlin do? She adapted. Instead of relying only on deep threes, she's been grinding in the gym, perfecting her pull-up jumper and floater. And trust me, this is a game changer. Think about it. When defenses run her off the three-point line, she doesn't have to force a tough layup against a 6 feet 8 inches shot blocker. Now she can stop on a dime and hit a smooth mid-range jumper or float the ball over defenders before they even react. Coach Stephanie White has been pushing Caitlin hard in these areas, making sure she's comfortable scoring at all three levels, beyond the arc, mid-range, and in the paint. That versatility? It's what separates elite scorers from good ones. Caitlin is already showing serious improvement, and that's the scary part. During training, she's been working on quick decision-making off screens, reading the defense, and stopping just inside the arc to pull up before defenders can recover. She's also been drilling floaters to counter big defenders waiting in the paint. If you've ever watched players like Steph Curry or Diana Taurasi, you know how deadly this type of scoring can be. It forces defenders to respect every single spot on the floor, leading to more open shots, more foul calls, and an even deadlier Caitlin Clark. Coach Stephanie White is loving this development because it means Caitlin won't just be a shooter, she'll be a complete offensive weapon. And with the WNBA getting tougher every year, having that kind of scoring arsenal, that's how you dominate. And you won't believe why Coach White and Caitlin Clark might be the perfect duo. Coach White isn't just another WNBA coach. She's a former player, a championship-winning assistant, and a mastermind at developing elite guards. She's been around some of the best, and now she's got one of the most electrifying young stars in the league. Trust me, she's not wasting any time. From the moment Caitlin stepped into training camp, Coach White had a plan. One of the biggest focuses? Efficiency. Caitlin's a natural scorer, but last season she had to force tough shots because the offense wasn't built around her. That's changing. Coach White is tweaking the system to maximize Caitlin's strengths, giving her better off-ball movement, putting her in positions where she can create without constant double teams, and ensuring her teammates are ready to knock down open shots when she dishes it out. And let's not forget turnovers. Caitlin handled the ball a lot last season, leading to high-risk, high-reward passes. Now, with a more structured system and better spacing, she's learning to pick her spots while still delivering those insane highlight reel plays. But here's what's really exciting. Coach White sees Caitlin as a leader. She's pushing her to be more vocal, take command of the offense, and elevate her teammates. In practice, they've been breaking down film together, analyzing different scenarios, and finding ways to make Caitlin even more dangerous. You can see the mutual respect. Coach White knows she's coaching a generational talent, and Caitlin knows she's got a coach who truly believes in her and wants her to succeed. This isn't just about developing Caitlin Clark, it's about turning the Fever into a winning team. And with Coach White leading the way, this could be the start of something special. Let's be honest. Last season, Caitlin had to carry a heavy load for the Fever. Defenses swarmed her, doubled her, and forced her into tough shots, knowing she was the primary offensive weapon. But this year, Indiana isn't playing around. They've made serious moves to build a more complete, more dangerous team around her.
Three on the board. Talked about the defense on Caitlin Clark, and Jordan Canada looks to close out, but again, Charles getting Ryan Howard a wide open shot.
And wide open is Caitlin Clark, but she can't knock it down from up top. Tries it again from a different spot.
First up, they added Dananna Bonner. If you don't know her name, you should, because she's a certified WNBA legend. A multi-time All-Star championship experience, and a player who knows how to get buckets without needing the ball in her hands all the time. She brings leadership, defense, and a scoring presence that'll take the pressure off Caitlin. Then there's Natasha Howard, and this is where things get really interesting. She's a three-time WNBA champion, an absolute force on defense, and knows how to lock down opposing scorers. One of the biggest issues for the Fever last season? Their defense. Too many open looks, too many missed rotations. But now, Howard gives them a defensive anchor, letting Caitlin focus more on running the offense instead of scrambling on D. And let's not forget the role players stepping up. Sydney Colson, Brianna Turner, and a stronger supporting cast. That means Caitlin finally has teammates she can trust to make plays. Why does this matter? Because last season, she was fighting through triple teams just to get a decent shot. Now, with more scoring threats around her, teams can't just shut her down. If they overcommit, she has reliable teammates to kick the ball to. More weapons. Better spacing. Smoother ball movement. A way more efficient offense. Coach White has been working on new sets to maximize this roster, and the early signs? This team looks dangerous. Caitlin is still the star, but now she has a real supporting cast, and that could be the difference between another tough season and a legit shot at the playoffs. The Fever are finally giving Caitlin what she needs to thrive, and that should have every WNBA team on high alert. Caitlin Clark in 2025. A whole different beast. Championship contenders, be ready. She may have faced relentless bullying last season, but now she's stepping back onto the court, stronger, wiser, and fueled by experience. With a full season under her belt, a sharper read on the league's defensive schemes, and an unshakable edge forged through adversity, she's ready to make her mark.
Clark, wielding through traffic, finds hole, lays it in. Caitlin Clark has now tied off the mark. Rebound Boston. Clark looking to push for Indiana. Here's Clark speeding all the way in to the...
And here's the kicker, she's no longer alone. In 2024, opposing teams swarmed her, forced bad shots, and tested her patience. That's no longer an option. With key veterans rallying around her and a revamped supporting cast, she now has even more ways to punish defenses. Leave her open? Automatic bucket. Collapse on her? She's dishing dimes to elite shooters and finishers. It's no longer just about stopping Caitlin Clark. It's about stopping an entire offensive machine she's running with near-surgical precision. The intensity is at an all-time high. Clark is coming for revenge. Every hard foul, every dismissive comment, every attempt to write her off as overhyped, it's all fuel. The teams that underestimated her last season won't be facing the same rookie version. This Caitlin Clark is prepared, battle-tested, and backed by an arsenal of teammates ready to destroy anyone standing between her and a championship.
For me are very questionable. I love the speed of Caitlin Clark, the push. All right, stripped to the free throw line. One thing, though, that we did have an opportunity to chat with the Fever this morning, with Clark and with Coach Sides. We asked them, what would
WNBA contenders better be ready, because in 2025, Caitlin Clark isn't here to take part. She's here to take over. If you thought her rookie year was impressive, just wait. She's stronger, sharper, and more locked in than ever. With Coach Stephanie White leading the charge, the Fever are finally building a team that can compete. So get ready, WNBA fans. Caitlin Clark 2.0 is about to take over. Is the Indiana Fever finally unstoppable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Stay tuned.
Stephanie White at the helm, the Fever are finally building a team that can compete. So get ready, WNBA fans, because Caitlin Clark 2.0 is about to take over. Is the Indiana Fever finally unstoppable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. Stay tuned.